Looks like mini task number 1 was a success. We got all the stickers off. Now there is a little bit of power tool residue sticking on this back windshield. I can't tell if you can see that in the video or not, but I did pick up a little bit of goo. What's this stuff called? Goo Gone. And so, well, hopefully I'll read and make sure this is safe for glass, but I'm gonna just put a little of that on the rag and try to get that residue off and see if I can get that gone, and then I can go about, really cleaning this car. Right now it's covered in pollen, and there's almost no point in cleaning it today because the next couple of weeks are just gonna be more of the same, just pollen after day. But I did pick up some automotive safe glass cleaner. That was one thing I learned this morning. I went and Googled, can I use Windex on my car? And it sounds like the answer is no, don't do that. On your windshield or your windows, something different about it. And so I've got some glass cleaner I'm gonna use to clean up this windshield, windows, and the rear windshield, and some microfiber cloths, nice and soft, that I use to wash my daily driver car anyway. That Goo Gone doesn't say you can't use it on glass. It does say, like, hey, wash it with hot soapy water right after. And since I'm not able to get, a bunch of hot soapy water out here, it's nasty outside, what I'm gonna do is just see actually if this Rain-X glass cleaner will do the trick on its own. So I'm gonna try that out. If it doesn't work, another day in the very near future, I'll go ahead and grab that Goo Gone and we'll get rid of that adhesive. I trust that that's gonna work. I'm gonna wait till I can do it properly. All right, let's go ahead and try to keep up with that. Got myself a microfiber cloth here. Try not to scratch anything up in this beautiful old car. So that is not working as intended on that residue. So I'm gonna leave that part alone. May as well get the rest of this cleaner off the car. If nothing else, I got it, freshly wiped down rear window. Although I did just hear that glass move. Oh yeah, it's got a little bit of play in it if I press right there. So that may be something bigger for the future. They need to get some windshield adhesive and actually get that fastened solidly into place. I did notice last night when I was driving a little bit of squeaking back there, and I looked, there's a screw to me that looks like it's kind of loose. So that might be part of why it has some play. So we can still see power to her pretty clearly just in the adhesive. We'll have to come back and revisit this rear windshield, but I'm gonna go ahead and do the other windows while I'm at it. So what I've got here is a microfiber cloth that I used on that rear windshield. I'm considering this thing to be pretty dirty because I just know that there's lots of pollen and junk on the car. I mean, I really haven't gotten to clean it yet since I bought it. And it's been outside. And so I'm gonna take this one and just give it a real quick wipe down, all these wet surfaces from the rain and pollen. And then I'm gonna go ahead and hit it with that glass cleaner and see if we can get it looking really nice. So that already made a fairly big difference. But as you can see, there's some dirt and stuff on this towel that I really don't want to be dragging across this glass. So we don't want to leave any tiny little scratches. So there we go. We'll get this mirror dried, and then I'm gonna hit it with some of that Rain-X, and we'll see how it looks. So this first window looks great. I grabbed a fresh towel and did this window and that mirror, and I'm gonna go ahead and do the windshield now. Just gonna get the whole thing covered. I've got a clean microfiber cloth, and I'm gonna start by trying to keep up with this stuff as it drips down, and just try to get every bit of this. It's nice and clean, dry, so I can get it. Hopefully, it looks like it's making a pretty good difference. Yeah, and I can really see where those scratches are. I'm not sure what to do about that. That'll be something I have to learn. I'm not sure what there is to be done about that, but something to address. All part of the fun. All right, this has been sprayed a little bit, but go ahead and get this side. That looks pretty good on the outside. Still got the inside to do, but I'm gonna go ahead and hit the outside of this window while I'm out here. I'm gonna grab a fresh cloth as well. One of the best things I did was just buy a big old pack of these cloths. They're pretty cheap because I like to wash my cars by hand. I just don't love the idea of old dirt and debris from everybody else's car that's ever been through that car wash dragging along my paint. And so grabbed a set of these. I don't remember where, probably Home Depot. And when one gets dirty or wet, just throw it in the bucket. Grab a new one. I just wash them like I wash regular laundry, and they've been holding up pretty well for about a year of use. So this is looking pretty good. Let's go ahead and get inside the car. And get this window on the inside. Okay, that looks much better, and there's a little streak there. I'm gonna hop inside and get the inside of the windshield now. I realize this Rain-X stuff is getting all over the rest of the interior of the car. The reason I'm a little bit okay with that right now is that I plan to treat all the leather or pleather, I'm not even sure which it is, in a moment here. And so I know that this overspray I'm putting everywhere is about to get taken care of. But this is looking a little better. Luckily, there was no residue left over from those stickers on the windshield. Those came off clean. It's like they were never there. So this generally, I think at this point, looks pretty good. I'll go ahead and hit the rear view as well. You can see this little rubber piece is wanting to come off. So it may just snap right back up in there. I'm not sure. A little better. So we have a cleaner windshield. I know that in probably 40 minutes, this will all have a thin layer of pollen on it, but it feels good knowing that it did make a difference. So let's hop outside the car and see how it looks. It's looking pretty nice. It's a beautiful car. That looks quite nice there. And there we go.